Hi, how are you?
I'm so good. How are you? It's so good to see
Oh my
you.
God, it's so nice meeting you.
I know, same. You're gorgeous. You look amazing. I've been looking
No,
forward to this all week. So it's such like a great end to my Friday.
I know, right? No, you look beautiful as well. I mean, I've
Thank
told my director you're
you.
so stunning. Ever since I saw you, I was like, oh my God, she's so beautiful.
I know, same. I was looking at all your pictures and you're having a I feel like you've been reigning for a while now, right?
Oh
Because I've seen
yes.
your photos and I saw all your stunning photo shoots, that gold gown. I'm like, I need that.
Oh. No, yeah, of course. But I mean, it's been a long reign because of COVID, and
Yes.
everything has been going on. And but I
100.
mean, lucky for me at the same time, I get to spend more time with the title.
100. When did you get crowned again?
So I was crowned back in like November 2019. So it's
Oh,
been
okay.
a while.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. You're just
Oh
gonna be the
yeah.
queen forever.
All right.
You're like, oh, I'm keeping it.
Oh yes, of course. It's mine now.
Right. When do you guys crown the next girl?
Well, right now we're currently still looking. They're just
Got it.
starting to. We're getting. I mean, it's the first year that it comes to USA.
Right.
So we're barely starting to get familiarized with everything. We're just getting national directors. State directors, and little by little, we're already recruiting girls to start for their pageants in their states. So we'll see how it goes. But I'm very excited.
That's amazing. So you're kind of like a pioneer, basically, in your
Oh
role.
yes.
You're setting the tone for the future ladies. You are the standard, and they need to meet that standard. So
Exactly.
they have big shoes to fill.
Exactly.
We don't have to talk about giving up your crown yet because that's a long ways away. So
Oh yeah. It's so long ways away. Yeah, so well, I just wanted to do this live because I really wanted to meet you, get to know you a little bit, and have a little
thank
interview with
you.
you.
Yes.
um,
So
so
honored. This is my first time going live and I wanted to save it for something really special.
oh wow.
So this is it. I'm so excited.
Oh
Thank
my
you
God,
for
I'm so
having me.
honored.
I know. That's how I feel. My first time is Miss Washington going live. I wanted to just like really wait to do it with another queen or something. So this is a
Exactly,
great
yeah.
way. All right.
Oh
Yeah.
wow. Well, this is gonna be a great special occasion.
Yes. Thank you, Janice.
Yeah, so well, first of all, I just wanted to ask you, what like motivated you to participate in Miss Washington USA?
Yeah, that is such a great question. So I had competed many years ago for Miss Washington Teen USA. I was
Oh wow.
17. I got recruited by an amazing person in the pageant community. Her name's Kim Barron. She has been affiliated with pageantry forever, but she recruited me. So I did Miss Washington Teen USA, and I was runner-up. It was my first pageant I had ever competed in. So I was just astounded. I was like, wow, this is amazing. What have I gotten myself into? And I was so excited for the winner that year, Starla. She's phenomenal. She's still doing like amazing things now. But I ended up going to college and then decided to start working. And I always wanted to come back and do the Miss title. And so
Wow.
it's been like 8 years and I've just been thinking about it. It's been brewing on my mind. And so I think just really in quarantine, I was like meditating one day and I just thought, should I go back? Like now's the time. I felt like maybe I was just putting it off and I was like, oh, I'll do it next year. And I think quarantine made me really realize that you just never know when things are going to get shut down or when you're going to lose the opportunity to do something.
Exactly.
So I reached out to Maureen, our director at Pageants Northwest, and I was just like, hey, Maureen, what's going on with the pageant? Is it still happening in COVID? Is it, what's going on? Imani's having a long reign because I think Imani got a little bit more time, but it was, she had like very limited opportunities because of
Yes.
COVID, sadly, because she's such a great queen. So I was sad to hear that a lot of the events, I think, got shuffled around, but Maureen was like, yes, we're having the pageant. It's in 8 weeks. Do you want to do it? And I was like, oh my gosh, like I need a dress. But it was just really for me, it was about timing and realizing that it was a dream of mine, but I had been putting it off for so long. And I
Exactly.
really realized in COVID that you just never know when that clock is going to stop, when you don't have that opportunity. And so I was
Hmm.
just like, let's do it, let's get out there. And it worked out.
Oh
So
yeah. Wow. No,
yeah,
that's amazing. I mean, and congratulations on your title
thank
as well, because
you.
that's a huge accomplishment. I mean,
Thank
going
you.
from Miss Teen. Well, you said you were gonna participate. You participated, or you were gonna participate in Miss Teen Washington.
I ran for Miss Teen Washington, and I was
Oh,
runner
okay.
up the first time,
Wow.
and then just stayed away for like 8 years. I was just working and I was in school, and so I was like, oh, I'll go back someday. And then you think, okay, the time is
The
ticking.
time,
So
yes. Wow, that's
you're not
amazing.
eligible forever. There is that timeline,
Exactly.
which is why I think if you just push it out, you're disadvantaging yourself. So
Yes.
definitely encourage everyone. Do you guys have um, like an age range or something that you guys have as well?
Yeah, I believe from like around 18 to maybe like 20, 25,
Yeah.
27, if I'm not
Okay.
mistaken. Yeah, that's like
Awesome.
the largest. There's always like a time frame where you
Sure.
can do
Do you
pageants
guys
and
have
stuff.
teen as well? I'm so interested in your guys'
Yeah, they're going to. They're
Oh,
going to start doing the teen category as well. So I'm very excited for that too. I mean, seeing
that's so
that.
cool.
I started off as a teen too, back in
Okay.
I would say 2018. That's
Okay.
my very first pageant was in 2018.
Okay.
And I just wanted to try it out, see how it was, because I mean, mostly above all the dresses and all like the getting glammed up and everything, I think pageantry is something very nice because you get to voice something that you want, like it's a great platform to, in order for us to like speak up about certain things, certain situations that you're going through or that people are going through that you want to like bring awareness to.
Yeah.
And that's what I really liked since the beginning. So I decided to try it. It was a pageant for teens, and my very first pageant, I ended up winning. So I was very excited, and since
Yeah.
then I just started going, and now I'm here. I'm very, very excited, to see what Miss Planet USA and then the Miss Planet International has to give. Which, by the way, they are connected right now. There's a lot of people here.
Yay.
Um,
Hi guys. Thank you.
yeah, hi everyone.
Oh my
Yeah, I'm just trying to see
goodness.
a few of the comments because a lot of people are already starting to
I
comment.
know. I'm gonna
Let me see. My director said you were beautiful, Ariel Kasaragi, and
thank you,
we're both
Ariel.
amazing. So thank you so much
He
for
is
all
so
your guys' comments. But yeah, that's how I started to. I kind of just wanted to see how everything was gonna go on and stuff, and then how everything played out. I just really liked it, and I think it's all about timing. It's what you say. It's all
yeah.
about timing, and I think everything was perfect. It was in the time, and I'm really enjoying it right now.
Good.
Yeah,
You're leading the way for so many other women, and I think
exactly.
that's amazing. So will you now go to the international level?
Yes,
Oh
it's
my
gonna be
goodness.
in Cambodia in November. And
Wow.
I believe I did hear like around 75 countries are gonna be
Wow.
competing.
That's a big
And
deal.
yes, it's a huge deal, yeah. But I mean, hard work and dedication, I'm not gonna lie, like at first I was like, wow, but
Yeah.
little by little as we get closer to the thing, and if you're really like consistent, and if you're really, trying the best and working your hardest, nothing is impossible. So
I'm so
that's
excited
my
to watch
mindset,
you.
and that's
Oh
why,
my gosh. Yeah.
yeah.
That's a great mentality because I mean, I think about like, okay, if I became Miss USA and then I went to Miss Universe, I would be so excited, but I would just be like,
Exactly.
where do you even begin? So I think, like what has been the thing that maybe has helped you stay grounded and just really stay focused as you're getting ready for Cambodia? Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I know. I mean, with all my training and everything, because I'm guessing you do as well have training for like a coach for runway and
For
then a
every,
coach for
yeah.
like everything like speaking, public speaking and all that. I've just been really focused on that. I'm also currently in school as a medical assistant currently. I want to continue to grow and everything, but trying to balance everything and just really focusing on my stuff has really helped me a lot. It's really helped me stay, very focused with everything that I'm doing, and as the time is coming up, I'm just really
Yeah.
trying to work my hardest, try to do the best I can. Reading a lot has really helped me too, when it comes to public speaking and stuff like that, my runway and everything. All of that has really helped me stay put together.
That's awesome. I can't wait to watch you. Oh my goodness.
Oh, thank you so much. And same
And we,
goes to you. I mean,
thank
when we
you.
see you up there on stage for the Miss USA, we're gonna be rooting for you.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I'm going to be cheering you on. I'm going to get like a shirt with
thank
your
you.
face on it. You're going to be
Oh
so,
my God.
you're going to be like, Chrissy, why?
Oh no, thank
I
you.
can't
No,
wait.
I really appreciate it. I mean, support is something very, very big too, As long as
Yeah.
we all have support, we support each other. That's the main key and the main goal.
It makes a difference. It feels nice
Oh,
to have
yes,
to know that other people are supportive and that it's
exactly.
inspiring to them. I mean, like I said, you're literally changing the game for other women. You're setting
Oh,
the
yeah.
standard here, and you're doing, I mean, you've been doing amazing things during your reign. I see like the anti-bullying campaigns and everything that you're doing. So
Thank you
I
so
know you're gonna
much.
win. I can't wait to see you
Oh my
win.
God, thank you so much. Thank
Yeah.
you. No, I really appreciate your words because that's encouraging, and supporting.
Mhm.
That's something huge. That's a very big part of us when we go out and to compete, especially like our family support or other
I
people's
know.
support around us, our loved ones. That's like I always compare it to like a car. I say that it's like the motor part that helps us
Yeah,
continue to go, and grow
just
and
drives
be
it.
better each day. Yeah, of course. But thank you
Totally.
so much. And same goes to you. We're going to be cheering you on. I wish you the best of luck in that stage because I know it's not easy. I'm
Yeah.
actually kind of I'm still waiting a few years in order for me to participate in Miss Washington USA. That's my goal. I really want to one day.
Yeah.
But little by little, I just getting more experience, trying to,
Yeah.
little by little. It's a lot. It's a lot of work, and seeing you, it's like really an inspiration for me because
Thank you.
not
I
just
can't
me,
wait
but
to be
other
in the line
girls.
of girls crowning you, and then you're next, and I crown you.
Exactly, and like I said, you're a great inspiration not just for me, but other girls as well that look up to you and being,
Thank you.
saying, oh yeah, like if you could accomplish this, and I can too. It's
Yeah.
always that great motivation and very inspirational thing that
Thank you, Janice.
yeah.
Yeah, I hope people see that, and I hope people feel that way, especially,
Oh, of
right now.
course.
There's a lot going on in the world. So I think pageantry brings a lot of joy, and it's a nice, not distraction, but it's a nice focal point if you
Exactly.
need something positive. Because sometimes the news is really negative, and just world events are really difficult to watch. And so I think, pageantry is a great way just to kind of take a step back and remember that there's people in the community that are doing good things, and it's not
Exactly.
negativity. So.
Yeah, yeah, of course. And with that being said and all that, did you watch Miss Universe?
I did. Oh my
You
goodness.
did?
I'm still getting over the beautiful gowns and the amazing
Right.
costumes. I
Did you
did.
have
Yeah.
like a favorite one or?
It was really hard. I think Miss Mexico is the she's perfect. I mean,
Oh yeah.
I think she's very much it's well deserved for her. She has a great platform. I know she's also vegan, and I think she
Yes.
is a doctor, or she is very,
She's
very
a
well educated.
software engineer, right?
Engineer, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yes.
She's brilliant. Yeah.
Oh
So
yes.
I think she is amazing. I loved her red gown. I loved her costume. It was so colorful and fun. I didn't specifically have a favorite. I mean, obviously, I'm rooting for Miss USA. Asia Branch is a queen. Love her. She's so nice. She reached out to me actually after I won Miss Washington and congratulated me. So she has the
Wow.
biggest heart. And then I am Filipino American. So, of course, Miss Philippines had to cheer her on. She looked gorgeous. But I'm excited to see what Miss Mexico will do. And
Exactly.
she's, they're our neighbors, so hopefully I get to meet her at Miss USA. I would love that. I might pass out if I meet her. I'd be so
Oh
starstruck
my God.
because she's so pretty.
Oh yes,
Yeah,
yes.
she's
Yeah, I
lovely.
know.
So,
I mean, over here, I didn't really have like a favorite one. I really wanted to see the girls, like I say, because that's like,
yeah,
it's a very, very big like responsibility. And as I see them, and
yeah,
especially the question part, that's something that I think all of us go through where we get like that little like nervous feeling, and
yeah.
everything. But I mean, I'm very proud also because I'm Mexican American. My
Awesome.
family's from Mexico,
Viva
and
Mexico. I love it. Yeah.
yeah. And just seeing her win, I mean, of course I'm gonna go for Miss USA as well. They
Yeah.
were always my top favorite, Miss
Yeah.
USA and Mexico. It was always something I was like, either of them two, I'd be perfectly fine. But I think every girl brings their own, their own ways of like showing things, and that I honestly, it was hard. I'm not gonna
It
lie, it
was.
was hard. When they picked the top five, I was like, wow, any of these girls could be Miss Universe,
Hmm.
and that's where you really see, like their hard work and dedication and
Yeah.
everything. Everybody just brings everything, together. So I
Yeah.
think
No,
it's amazing. It's
she's
amazing to see all
perfect.
those girls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think she'll be a great queen. She's already been busy.
Oh
I
yes.
think it was time because I think there have been three with Andrea now, three Miss Universe from Mexico. And so I'm
Yes.
beautiful. But beyond that, she's well spoken. She's incredibly smart. So I think she's going to just do a great job. And I'm excited to see. I've been following her on Instagram. I saw she just got vaccinated. She's so
Oh
cute. Her
yes.
pink suit, like everything she does is glam. And I hope she's having a good time on the East Coast right now because I think she's in New York. I think she's back in New York.
She's
So
back in New York, yeah. I mean,
it's
going from
wonderful.
Mexico where it's very hot all the time and all those
Yeah.
places to going to New York, it's very, it's a
Yeah.
big drastic change.
Yeah. So you're representing not just, Miss Planet USA, but also um, your Latina community. And I think that's
Oh
awesome.
yes,
That's so powerful right now. And
of
with everything
course.
going on in the world, I know how you feel because I'm Asian. And so when you get to really have that, represent your culture and the blending of like your Mexican American culture, Filipino American culture, I mean, that's the American dream, right? To be able to say, hey,
Exactly.
we're a part of this and we get to bring our own flavor to it. And we're doing well and we're leaders and we're queens. And so that's so awesome. But yeah, I'm excited.
I know.
I'm excited to watch you. It's going to be like Miss Universe repeat. Do
Yeah,
you know
I
any
mean,
of
in
the
a
other
way.
ladies?
Sorry?
Do you know any of the other ladies?
I've talked to a few. I mean,
Okay.
like personally, obviously I haven't seen them. I don't know
Sure.
them like in person, but from what I see, each girl is very like, very dedicated to their what they're doing and everything. And I've talked to a few, and the ones that I've talked to, they're honestly wonderful people. That they're just
Cool.
great in every way. Have you talked to any of the girls that are
That are
competing
going
with
to
you?
Miss USA. Yeah, a
Yes.
few of them have reached out to me. A few of them obviously were like connected on Instagram, and so
Oh,
there's like
nice.
some commenting on each other's posts, and just very supportive. Everyone's been very nice. I like you said, haven't really been able to meet the other girls in person, the other ladies in person,
Exactly.
other than the states that are represented by Pageants Northwest. We have Idaho, Montana, and Oregon. And we just did an event this weekend, the Global Beauty Awards. So I got to see them, which is great. And we're going
Wow.
camping in August. So wish us luck because I've only gone camping maybe 3 or 4 times in my life. So it will be a glam camping experience, but
Wow.
they've all been amazing. They've all been very, very nice.
Yeah, and see, that's what I think, that's the sisterhood and everything that you get to.
Yeah.
Once What I really like about competitions is that once you're there, you're able to meet other girls and you make friends from, like, in my case, like other countries and stuff like
Yeah.
that, and in
Yeah.
your case, well, from other states, and yeah, I mean, that's amazing. That's what I really like about pageantry too. Like, you get to make new friends, and that's something that always ends up sticking with you. So that's something great.
Definitely. Yeah, we're so lucky. And even if it's virtual, like look at like I get to meet another queen, I get to meet you. It feels nice. Um,
Exactly.
so yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna read a few comments here because people are starting to comment here. So Miss Planet California said, winners. We're both winners."
Oh, how
And yeah, they
sweet.
are correct. We're rooting for you, and hopefully you're the next Miss USA.
Oh, thank you.
Isabella here said, "You're an incredible person, Janice. I knew you won the contest because you're a very beautiful person, not only physically but also as a person." Oh my goodness, thank you so much. Those words are they just really get to me, and I thank you so much for all the support that everybody has been giving to us. um Ariel again said, "Janice, invite Chrissy to Mexico and
Let's
show her your
go.
beautiful country." Well, it's
Yes,
mine too. We can share it to the world, of course. Whenever you have a house over there. I mean, I have
that's so
family over
sweet.
there, and whenever you feel free,
Awesome.
we could fly over there and then get to meet Mexico. I don't know if you've been personally to Mexico,
Yeah,
but
I've been a
you
few
should.
times. It's beautiful. I love it. I've been to Puerto Vallarta, I've been to Cabo, and I've been to briefly Loretto. And so, but I'd love to just like see more. I went for vacation, so I would really love to just go and like really spend time there. But it's beautiful,
Yeah,
and I need some beach and some sun. As much as I love
exactly.
Washington, it gets rainy. So I would love to come to Mexico. I love Mexican food. Mexican people are amazing. Viva Mexico. And maybe we'll run into Miss
Oh.
Universe, but she's here. So, so probably
Yeah, of
not. Yeah.
course. Yeah. Oh goodness, I think something happened. I don't know what happened, but I don't know if Miss Washington USA is still there, but I'm here. I don't know if you're listening to me, but I think something happened. I don't know what happened. Okay, I see your request. That was weird.
Hi, I'm back.
Hello, hi.
Thank
I don't
you.
know what happened. The screen
Technical
just kind of turned.
difficulties. That's okay.
Yeah, there's
Thank
always
you.
gonna be technical difficulty.
I know, I love it. It happens. It's fine. Thanks for letting me back in. But yes, I would love to visit Mexico. That would be
Oh
amazing.
yeah,
Let's
as I
go.
was
Once
saying,
you
I
get
mean,
your crown, we'll go back and we'll
of
we'll visit.
course, of course. I'm from a very tropical place too. I'm from Mazatlan, Sinaloa, which is basically similar to like Puerto Vallarta and all those places. But in my case, I think it's a hundred times better. You know, I mean,
Yeah,
well, we're from there, so it's beautiful. So I really recommend it, and a lot of people go tourist there all the time.
I would
So
love to come. There is this one, I think it's a shrimp place that I heard of that's in Sinaloa that like it's like supposed it's very famous and I think they have this like special wall that's like super graphic design. I don't know what it is, but we'll have to go. I'll look it up and then we'll need to go.
oh
So
yeah, of course. We'll go together whenever you feel free or
yeah,
whenever you're free and
I
then want to
know.
go, I'll go with you.
I would love that.
Yes.
I did.
Um, so how many like countries have you been to? Have you traveled like to different places or just around here in the US? Well, I mean,
Yeah.
I know you said Mexico and but besides that, anywhere else?
I haven't been to a lot of countries outside the US. I've obviously been to Canada as well because they are our
Oh wow.
neighbors and I have
Oh
family there.
yeah.
And then I've been to the Philippines because my mom's family is still there. Beautiful place. I would love to go back soon. I would really love to travel more in Latin America and then also like Europe and throughout Asia.
Europe,
So I have a lot of
yes.
places on my bucket list. So we will get
Yeah.
to that at some point when things get more normal because I know that every country has different travel stipulations. So
Exactly.
hopefully,
Because of
yeah.
COVID and everything.
I know. What about you? Have you traveled a lot in the past?
Well, I mean, I've been to Mexico, and for a beauty pageant that I did, like about, I think 2 years ago, I got the chance to travel to India.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it was very beautiful. Honestly, India is it's a full of culture, it's people,
Yeah. The
I
food is
loved
good.
it. Oh yes. And I only got to see it because we landed in Dubai and then from there we went on to India. So I got to see a little bit from up top on the plane, but that's about it.
Of Dubai,
But
yeah.
yeah, but I really wanna go to, like saying Europe and all those
Hmm.
places. I've actually seen pictures of like the Philippines and it looks
Hmm.
so pretty. Like
It
I've
is,
seen different places and your guys' beaches are beautiful. I've seen that as well. And
yeah.
yeah, hopefully I get to meet the Philippines one day.
Yes, I'll take you. I have family there. So we'll go to Mexico and then we'll go to the
And then
Philippines.
we'll go yeah, of course.
Meet each other's families. Yeah,
Exactly.
I'd love to go to Dubai too. I have not been, but it's supposed to be so gorgeous and
Oh
it's
yeah,
very just like luxurious and
I
pretty. But
know.
and now you're going to Cambodia for your international pageant, so that will be
Exactly,
exciting.
yeah.
Do you
I'm
guys get to
excited too.
travel? Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh no, I said I'm really excited too. I believe we're going to Cambodia and then we might I mean Thailand is super close by there and
Yeah.
like Vietnam and all those places, so we might get to see a little bit of Thailand. So I'm very excited. Very, very excited.
Yes, hopefully we get to tour Asia.
I know.
Do you know how long you guys are going to be there for? Like, do you guys get to travel the town much, or is it just like when you get there and you arrive, you have orientation and all these activities, or do you get to like, kind of tour the city a little bit?
I'm guessing, well, throughout the activities, I'm guessing they will take us to different places. I know that as soon as we start, the concentration starts, but
Yeah.
well, I mean, because like I said, this was supposed to happen last year, but because
Yeah,
of COVID, they kept, pushing the date and everything. So there's
sure.
not like a whole lot of information about it, but I do know that it will happen in November. And I do know that they take you to different like places to visit, like the country itself, to see its
Yeah.
like touristic places and stuff. So I'm very excited. I actually am. And we'll see how that goes. I mean, I love traveling. It's like one of my favorite hobbies.
Yes, that's awesome. I'm excited. So we'll probably, I feel like we'll be competing at the same time because if it's
I
in November and mine's in, and Miss USA's in November. So
Oh, really?
we'll both be in the zone, yeah, at the same time. So that's crazy.
Wow.
Goodness, I hope
Yeah,
it's
then I
not the
guess
exact same time so that I can watch
hopefully
you.
not. So I'm able to see you at least.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
hopefully it
wow,
doesn't happen in the
75,
same day.
that's amazing.
Oh yeah. Yeah, yeah.
75.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
But like and then as in like pageantry, how many pageants have like you competed in?
Just these two, just
Oh, just
Miss Washington Teen USA 2013, and then this one. So it's been a
wow.
short journey for me.
No, but I
And
mean a short sorry to interrupt, but a short journey, but you already accomplished so much. That's
thank
amazing.
you. Yes, it's been wonderful. I think sometimes I wish that I had competed in more pageants, but I also think that just having two experiences really made each encounter just very fresh and very new, and it just didn't jade my views on pageantry because okay, I did it once as a teen and then now I just did it. I think sometimes when people compete for a long time, they kind of get used to a certain rhythm, and I didn't have that. And so for some people that's an advantage or a disadvantage. I think for me it was a good thing, but other people, they're fierce competitors because they have been
Oh
in
yeah.
multiple pageants, so they know what they're doing. I think that, oh, my mom says lovely ladies, hi
Oh,
mom.
hi.
but but yes, I think that I think it's a unique experience for me not having been in as many pageants, but I think it's also been great both times. And so because my first experience with Miss Washington Teen USA as the runner-up was so wonderful, and getting to really understand the directorship and to understand how the competition works, I think that's what made me want to come back. So I'm glad that it was so positive.
Oh
So
yeah.
yeah, I'm excited that you guys are going to have the teen portion as well.
Oh
That will be really
yes.
fun.
I know,
Yeah.
because I mean, I know a lot of girls, like teenage girls, are like, hey, like, am I able to participate? I know that this category now is a miss. And
Yes.
it's girls that have been following me, throughout my like teen years and stuff, and when I was like a teen competing. So they think that I'm still like sometimes competing for like the teen categories and stuff. And I'm
Oh,
like,
okay.
no, no. But
You're
I'm
like, I'm a
so
miss
excited.
now.
Yeah, yeah. But now I'm starting to tell them, hey, like, you know what? We're gonna have a teen category, so I'm very excited.
Yeah.
Very, very excited for those girls. And it's like you say, like we kind of paved the way for all those other girls that really want to, continue on pageantry or see that it might be an opportunity for them. Because
Yes.
in my case, I mean, I never saw at first I never saw myself doing this. I mean, I was like that one shy girl that wouldn't even like talk to anyone or would just like sit in the back type of girl. It was always like that, but this through pageantry it really helped me boost up my confidence. It helped me
Good.
being able to like be more outspoken. Not being such
Yeah.
of an introvert but rather an extrovert.
Hmm.
And
What can I
yeah,
ask? What motivated you to join the pageant world and to compete? I think you said in 2018 was when you started.
2018, yeah. So basically my family in Mexico, they've always been very big on like pageantry and stuff. And
Yeah.
my mom actually competed in pageants in Mexico and she won and stuff. Then when we moved over here,
Wow.
I mean, she kind of stopped all that. I mean, and then
Yeah.
she had me, of course, and then, but she really motivated me. She was like, you know what? I think it's a very great opportunity for you to just, be outspoken and stuff because I had so many goals. I really wanted to do things through a platform that would be able to help me, like just impulse me to do greater things.
Awesome.
And once I saw the opportunity as a teen, I was like, you know what? I think I'm gonna try this. I was just like, I'm gonna try to see if I like. If I don't, I'm just gonna leave,
Yeah.
end up leaving and stuff. But no, I actually really really liked it. I liked the message, everything that just overall the concept of it, and that's what really motivated me. My mom, my family, I saw everything they did, so that's
Hmm.
that's a cool story to tell. Like from mom
Yeah.
to daughter, type of thing. Yeah, so my mom was the one that really, just motivated me to start
That's
pageantry.
awesome.
Yeah.
She was the original queen and she just passed it down to you.
Oh
So
yeah.
that's really cool.
Yeah.
It makes a difference to have support. I mean, my parents are really supportive as well, and they did not pressure me to do pageantry. And it sounds like your mom didn't either. She was just
Oh
like, "Hey,
no.
do this, you'd be great."
Yes.
So I think there's definitely a difference, and I think that's awesome that she encouraged you because sometimes we need other people to say, "Hey, you would be really good at this. Why don't you think about it?" And
Exactly.
sounds like you were shy before. I can actually be really shy too. I'm pretty outgoing on a personal level, but sometimes you just need someone else to say, hey, I see greatness in you. You can do this. You're a star. And when it comes from family, it just means so much more. So that's
Exactly.
awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Everything you're saying is true. I mean, literally, what my mom was just like, "Hey, I think you'd be really good in this." She
Yeah,
never pressured me because I know that there's certain girls that I've known or like people that say, "Oh, it's because so and so pressured me to do it,"
got it.
And
Yeah.
it's not about that. Like if it's really something that you want to do, you're gonna do it. It's not
Hmm.
something that's because if you do something under pressure or someone else pressures you, you're not gonna do it right.
Yeah,
And it's never gonna come out the way or the outcome you want it to come.
absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so my mom really just she was like, I think you'd do great. And with everything that you tell me, because that what I was telling her, I want to like be able to make a change. I want to help people. I want to do a lot of things, but I just didn't have, like the right platform or a certain like thing that would just
Yeah.
really impulse me to do what I wanted to do. Yeah, but
Yeah.
thanks to her. And I know she's here. She's commenting little hearts, so thank you, Mom. I really
Hi,
appreciate
Mom. I think both
it.
our moms are online. Hi,
I
moms.
know, yeah.
And then Ariel, so sweet.
Oh,
I'm
yes.
checking the comments really quickly. Hi, Sydney. Hi, Malou. Oh, awesome. Hi, Delay. So
Jolene,
many
yeah, that's
fun
what I'm
people are
looking
on.
at.
It's so nice to have support. Yeah, that's
Of
awesome. I'm glad
course.
that you guys can do it together. Is she going to go to Cambodia as well and watch you compete?
No, I'm just gonna go with my director and my team.
Okay.
But hopefully in the future she's able to go to other places with me,
Yeah.
further when I want to compete with Miss Washington USA one day. Hopefully she's
Yes.
able to go with me to Miss USA, and then
I hope
from there on
so.
out we'll see what happens. But yeah, not for this time, not for this occasion, but maybe next in other occasions she'll be able to.
Yeah, absolutely. It's hard. I mean, that's a long journey. I mean, I think that's like 13 hours, right?
Oh yes,
Of flying.
yes. It was so weird though when I went to India, like supposedly we were like in a very big plane, right? And I
Yeah.
never it was never nighttime. Like the sun followed
Okay.
us throughout the whole time. So there was a certain time where they were like, "All right, everybody close your like your windows, pretend like it was like
What?
all night, and to go to sleep and stuff." Yeah, so I think I'm gonna see the same thing again if I end up
Yeah,
going to Cambodia. So it's a long flight. A
it's a
very
long
long
flight.
flight. Yes.
Yeah, I think the flight to the Philippines is like 12 hours. So I know how you feel, but
Oh,
just
yes.
take a nap,
I
bring your
know, yeah.
book. Yeah, sounds like you like to
Exactly.
read, so you'll stay occupied. But yeah,
Exactly.
that's a long journey, but that's awesome. I've never been to Cambodia. I would love to go someday. Yeah, I think that that's phenomenal that they're having it there. Because we're having our contest or national competition in Oklahoma, and I've never been there either. So
Oh,
lots
wow.
of new
Okay.
spots.
Yeah, a
Yeah,
lot of new spots. What about here in the States? Have you traveled to different states or
yeah. I've I've been to a lot of different states. I have been to Hawaii. I've been all over the East Coast. I really haven't spent much time in New York, though. I would love to do that. I think that would be really fun. I've been
okay.
like to Dallas. I was just in Florida about a few weeks ago. Feels like a month. I think it was
Wow.
like 2 weeks ago. And then I'm going to California next week. I'm going to be going to flying into Tahoe. I'm so excited to go to Lake Tahoe. It looks beautiful. So
Wow. Oh,
I'll
yeah.
share some of that with you guys.
Of course.
Yeah, it looks like we
Oh,
have a
so
quite.
you're gonna be everywhere.
Yeah, this will be a busy year for sure. Lots of travel. And then I'm trying to go to some of the other state pageants to meet the other ladies as well.
Of course,
So,
yeah.
yeah, so hopefully that works out because I will be going to Miss Utah and then I'm trying to go to Miss Nevada, but I just need to make sure that it works out with some other appointments that I have. So we will see, but I'd
Wow.
love to see them get crowned. It
I
looks like we have a
know.
question in the box. Is it okay if I read
Oh
that
yeah, yeah,
really
of
quick?
course. Oh, it's Frankie. Hi, Frankie. So,
Hi,
he
Frankie.
says, question for Miss Washington USA. What are your career goals? And both of you look so beautiful. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Frankie. My career goals. Well, right now it is to be Miss USA and hopefully Miss Universe. That is the long-term goal. I want to be up there with you, Janice, because you are Miss Planet USA. That's a big deal. So something along those lines. I currently work in recruiting for a tech company, and so it would be really awesome to be director of recruiting or director of HR for my company because I think you can make a lot of impact on a company by the type of talent that you hire, by being inclusive with your hiring efforts, bringing in that diversity, and just really uplifting women in that way. So that is my
Of
career goal.
course.
But I think for now, it's just Miss USA, step one. But I do love being in corporate as well. I love working in technology. I'd love to see more women working in the corporate tech space at the leadership level, more women of color, Asian women, Latina women,
Of
just
course.
everybody, kind of taking the charge on that. And I think that that's starting to happen. So that is one of my career goals. And I hope I get to have an impact in that way as well. So we will
Wow.
see.
Oh, well, that's good. That's good that you have, your goals and everything planned out.
Thank you.
Yeah, because that's
Yeah.
that's very important. It's very important to have our goals or whatever we want to do in the future planned out and everything. Yeah.
Yeah. What about you? Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Oof. Well, I mean, hopefully
No
winning
pressure.
Miss hopefully winning Miss Planet International. I mean, that's also
Yeah.
my goal right now.
Hmm.
But besides that, I mean, currently I am studying. I'm in I'm gonna be a what's it called, a medical assistant. Sorry, I was trying to remember the word. But yeah, that's what I'm doing. And then I believe June 1st, I'm gonna start my externship at Seattle Children's Hospital.
Oh,
So that's
awesome. Congrats.
very, I know. I love working with children. My goal one day is to become a pediatrician also, but that's
Wow.
a long way from now. I mean, I believe schooling is like from 10 to 12 years, something like that. So it's a
Yes.
lot of work, but I mean, little by little, I want to start to get the feel of it. Right now, I'm currently, like I said, a miss, what's it called, a medical assistant. But little by
Mhm.
little, I want to start, then getting into nursing, and from there on out, starting to become like a doctor and then a
Mhm.
pediatrician, specializing in pediatrics. Yeah,
That's an
so
amazing
that's
thing. Wow.
yes, that's my future goal, and as well, winning Miss Planet International. That's one of my
Well,
big goals as
I
well.
can't wait to see you achieve that. And I think it takes like a
Thank
really
you.
special type of person to be a children's doctor as well, because kids can't really articulate when something's wrong and they know that they're in pain or they know that they don't feel good, but
Oh
it
yes,
takes someone really special to be able just to understand them. And so the fact that you are doing that is amazing.
thank
So
you.
maybe one day when I have kids, I'll bring my kids to you.
Right?
Not for a while.
Yeah, of course. Oh
Someday.
yeah. Thank you. I mean, I've noticed that I'm very drawn to kids, and I think kids are very drawn to me too. Because sometimes, what, when you see a kid and you tend to be like, oh my god, like, yeah, I really like kids and stuff. So whenever I
Yeah.
see them, or sometimes they just like end up looking at me, they start asking me questions. They come up to me. Just recently, I went to this one store and I was just picking out stuff. This little girl, I noticed she kept staring at me, and I would look at her and I smile, but I didn't want to be too creepy. So I was just minding my business, and out of
Yeah.
nowhere she just comes and hugs me. She came and
Oh my
hugged me. I was like,
goodness.
oh
That's
my
so
god.
sweet.
And then she's like, you're so pretty, I was just looking at you and stuff. And I was like, oh my god, thank you. And the mom was like, hey, like,
Were you
so
wearing like your Miss Planet
no, nothing.
attire? Oh,
I just came out of school, so I was wearing my scrubs, my nursing
okay.
scrubs.
So
And I
very
was
awesome.
just,
Yeah.
yeah, I was just, picking some stuff to take home and stuff. And she just looked at me and she just came up and hugged me. I don't know. I was like, oh wow, that was just kind of like a shocking experience to me, because I was like, well, I mean,
That's precious.
yeah, I love it. I mean, I love kids. Yeah,
You
it's
just have a
something.
good spirit. I mean, you have a really warm spirit. So I think kids know, and kids can tell if you are a good person or if you are,
Oh
kind of
yes,
standoffish person. I think they can kind of decipher through that. So if you have
exactly.
them running up to you, they know. They're like, you're the next Miss Planet, Universe, International. They can tell. That's
Yeah.
awesome. That's sweet. I love children too. My mom is a teacher, and so I feel like
Oh
I've been
wow.
always around kids. But yeah, I have nephews and nieces, which is really nice. I feel like I have a lot of really awesome kids in my life. So I'm very fortunate in that respect. But that's awesome that you want to do that because we need good pediatricians, and Seattle Children's is amazing. I think you said you're doing your externship there.
Yes, I am. Yes.
Wonderful. Awesome. That's really cool. Do you want to practice in Washington long term? I know that you have to like match and stuff. There's like a whole process with that.
Yeah,
So
there is a process, but I mean, hopefully, yeah. I also, I mean, there's just so many things I want to accomplish in life. I also really like acting and stuff and like
oh wow.
modeling. I'm really into that, and I've actually gotten a lot of opportunities to go to like Los Angeles or New York. So if that were to happen, then eventually I
Yeah.
would. Either way, I still want to study, and I still want to
Hmm.
take my practice elsewhere. So if I were to do that, but I've always said I want to be one of those pediatricians, but there's I can't really think of the word right now, but I know that there's pediatricians that are able to travel around the world helping kids where they
Yes.
mostly like in most like remote areas where they really need
Like
help. And
Doctors Without Borders. Yeah.
yes,
Awesome.
so that's what I
Wow.
want to do. I don't want to just like be stuck in an office or be at a
Hmm.
hospital. I know that's like the main concept, but my goal is to just travel around. I mean, it's both of the things that I like, traveling around and helping, and especially kids. So that's what I really want to do.
That's
Yeah.
amazing. Well, I'm sure you'll do that. And I know you love to travel. So it
Oh,
will just
yes.
fit right in with that, which is awesome. That's so cool. Oh my
Thank
goodness.
you.
Get it?
Thank you. Yes.
Wow. You have such a good heart. I love that.
Oh, no, same goes to you. I mean, you have a great spirit too. Like just by
Thank you.
talking to you, I could already tell. And like I said, I really hope that you win that crown at Miss
Me
USA
too,
because
girl. You
you're a great
too.
candidate. You have everything. You're perfect.
Thank you. No, you are. I think we're both like it sounds like we're going to be competing at the same time. So I'll be praying for you when I go on the
Thank
Miss
you.
USA stage and um,
Same, same.
I'll feel the love.
Yeah, so Ariel over here also said at one point, go for the Miss USA crown for both of us. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, you're going right now, and hopefully later in a few more years, I'm gonna follow your footsteps, and
Yeah,
hopefully that
absolutely.
happens.
Watch
Yes.
you. No, yeah, and you have time to, you have a lot of time. So
Oh
you
yeah.
you will do it. I know you'll do it. I can't wait to watch it. It's exciting.
Thank you.
It's so exciting. Yeah.
Yeah. So, how old are you right now?
I'm 25. Oh, my
25.
mom's sick.
Oh,
Both
okay.
beautiful and confident queens. Yes.
Thank you.
Jane
Thank you so
is very
much.
beautiful. Um, I am 25, so I will
25.
be
Wow.
26 right before I go to Oklahoma for Miss USA. So I'll have my birthday about 2 months before.
You don't
Yeah.
look 25. You look younger.
Thank you. I know I get that a lot. A lot of people think my teen nobly. They think because she's so tall, they think that she's the
Yes.
man and that I'm the teen. It's really funny. And we're both biracial Asian, so we both we both look kind
Wow.
of young, but yeah, people she's a little taller than me. So thank you. I
Oh.
take that as a compliment. But I am
Yeah, of course.
yeah, I'm 5'3", so I would be if I won Miss USA, I would be the shortest Miss USA because nobody has won, I think under
Oh,
5'5" is what I read on the website online. So we're just changing beauty standards for short girls.
of
I don't know.
course. I mean,
How
I
tall are you?
just, how tall am
Oh, I'm
I?
sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, so right now I'm 5'7", that
Oh,
I
you're
know of. And I think I'm
tall.
staying like that because I just turned 20. I just
Okay.
got out of my teens.
Yeah, you're so
Yeah.
young. Oh my gosh, that is such a fun age. 20 is awesome. You have so
20. Yeah,
much
I
time.
know. At first I was kind of bummed out that I was leaving my teens. I didn't want to, but now, I mean, life continues and everything.
It
So
does.
as we
You're
start
so
getting,
mature. I would not have, there's nothing wrong with being 20 at all. I think that's
of
like a
course.
great age to be doing pageants and to be like starting your career. But I thought you were a little bit older than that, not because you look older, but you're just so mature and really well spoken. So that's
Oh,
awesome.
thank you so
You're
much.
a young
Yeah, I'll take
leader.
that as a
My goodness,
compliment
you've
too.
done so much. Like you're going to Miss Planet International, you're Miss Planet USA, you're in school to be a pediatrician, you're an MA. Oh my gosh. Wow.
Yeah.
If when I was 20, I had not accomplished all that. So
Oh, wow.
who knows?
No, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I mean, little
Yeah.
by
That's
little, it's like we were talking earlier
yeah.
about goals and everything, just really taking it one step at a time. But thank you
Hmm.
so much for your comment.
Yes. No, that's
Yeah.
awesome. That's really cool. And I think that you know, what I mean, I could tell that you've done a lot just like looking at your page and your the trajectory of your reign. But yeah, I hope that you will compete for Miss Washington when you're done with everything and then go to Miss USA and I will be in the audience with my
Oh,
t-shirt with your face on it. Yes.
thank you. I mean that's the plan, Hopefully, I'm still wanting to gain more experience before I start like competing for like Miss Washington USA
Yeah,
and all that. I
of course.
really just want to like be able to, And then with this international, I know that I'm gonna get a lot of experience as well. And
Yeah.
like I said, hopefully if we bring that crown back to USA, that's gonna be amazing.
Bring it home,
Um,
girl.
of course, yeah. So I just really want to gain more experience before I
Awesome.
start like going into like Miss Washington USA. So yeah, but
Amazing.
I mean, it's like you said, you're a great inspiration to me because I'm able to see that, you know, through you, I'm able to like see how everything really goes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I'm very excited, very, very excited.
Yeah, and we can debrief after Miss USA too and just talk about like your
Oh,
experience
yes.
at Miss Planet International, my experience at Miss USA, because I think, you know, everybody has so much amazing advice, and I've talked to previous title holders, but it is different this year, right? Like with COVID, with just so many different factors.
Exactly.
Miss USA has a change of directorship. You know, the amazing Crystal Stewart, she's a former Miss USA, you know, owner of Miss Academy. She's taking over, so it's going to be different. So I can't wait for us to just chat about our different experiences, and I can't
Right?
wait to hear about Cambodia. Oh my goodness, you make me want to
Yeah,
travel.
of course. And then you could give me some advice and tips of what you learned and, you know, your
Yeah,
experience
you
over there.
too. I mean, you're basically going to the universe, so yeah,
Oh,
I want to know. I
thank
want
you.
to know how it goes.
Oh, yeah, of course. I'll let you know everything, how it goes over here, and then you let me know, you
Yes,
know? That's,
totally.
of
Do you have
course.
a gown out yet, or do you have an idea of what you want to do?
Sorry?
I said, do you have a gown picked out yet, or you know, do you have an idea of what you want to do?
You know, I have an idea. I really do. I'm still like seeing a few details here and there because I'm really trying to go based off like I know that there's a lot of like tendencies with dresses.
Hmm.
My designer is in Mexico.
Okay, awesome.
So yeah, and he's a great designer. I mean, he designs for like girls that go to Miss Universe from Mexico
Hmm.
or from like for like Miss Grand, different places like that, you know?
Wow, Miss
Yeah,
Grant,
and
goodness,
yeah, it's
so
all of
pretty.
those. So so I talked this out a lot with him, and we like to see like a lot of tendencies, things that are going on, you know? So I think I want to have an idea of what it is of like the
Mhm.
dress itself, but we're still like seeing a few details here and there, you know?
Totally, yeah. It's
Yeah,
so
of
hard to know
course.
because it's your big day. So
Oh yeah, of course, of course. Do you have like I mean, I know you're not supposed to say it here, right? But like, do
same.
you already have it picked out or?
We're working on it.
Okay.
I am very indecisive, so it will be a surprise for everybody.
Yeah.
But we've talked to a couple designers. I have an idea. I just want to look, you know, just really, just like my best self and feel just very strong in it. And so, I go back. I have a basic concept. I go back and forth between colors all the time. So
Oh yeah.
I'll show you before I go, and I want to see yours because then we
Oh yeah, of
can.
course.
I'm
Of
excited.
course.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
I mean,
it, yeah, I'm just kind of indecisive. But we have a structural idea, and we want to look, you know, we want to have a strong stage presence. So
of
something that makes
course.
me fall. I don't know. I don't think anything is going to, but that's okay. We will be um yeah, we'll be working through that this summer.
Of
And
course, yeah.
yeah. I've seen so many amazing designs. It's so funny that you bring up Miss Grand because I was looking at the Miss Grand International gowns and I was just like, these are so beautiful. Everybody
Oh
just did
yes.
beading and glimmery, you know, just a lot of different beautiful colors that I would have never even thought of. And so that really
Exactly.
changed the game for me. I had my dress planned and then I saw Miss Grand. I was like, oh, wow, look at these colors. This is
Of
amazing.
course, yeah. I
I
mean
think
the
Brazil did like a rainbow almost stone that's like an iridescent stone. I was like, wow.
iridescent. Uh-huh.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes. Wow, yeah. I mean the designer that did that does my dresses, he did it
Mhm.
for Miss Mexico, which was Angel
Oh wow.
Aguilar. Yeah,
Oh
and
my,
he was the one that got the prize for like best gown for Miss
yeah,
Mexico. Yeah,
that's
and I was
amazing.
like that. I mean, that's a huge accomplishment, you know. And I think with gowns, it just really has to speak about you and like yourself,
Yeah,
you know. Like it has to have a lot of elements of you and
yeah.
what you want to like show off to the people because like you know this is me. This is it plays a big part. Like
Your
it plays a
personality. Yeah.
of course, yeah, your personality and then like your stage presence, what you want to show. Because I think if you're comfortable with what you're wearing, you're gonna
Hmm.
that's what you're gonna like transmit to people. You're gonna show it to people, you know, and that's
Totally.
something very, very important also.
That's awesome. So do you guys, as far as competition, because I know for Miss USA, we had like interview, swim, gown, and then we had like an opening number. And then with like the final question for the top five. Do you guys have a structure for the pageant of like an interview and then like, is it similar?
Yes, yes. I think it's very similar. You know, I saw the whole competition last year because last year was their very first year of doing it. And I mean, they got
Got it.
great rating. You know,
Yeah,
it blew
big
up
deal.
everywhere. It was a great pageant. And first year here, obviously in the US, but from what I saw, yeah, same structure, similar to like
Okay,
Miss USA. You know, we have
cool.
our interviews, we have the question, we have like the opening number. It's very everything. Like you know, everything is very nice. And I think
That's
the country that
exciting.
hosts is what like the opening is about, you know, like
Yeah.
with their traditional costumes and everything. And I saw
Yes.
everything and I was like, wow, wow. It was
Do you get to
beautiful.
do a costume when you go?
I believe we will be wearing one of their traditional
Oh,
costumes
cool.
in
Okay, so
Cambodia.
like for Cambodia, that's awesome.
Yes, yes.
Oh, that's
So I'm very
amazing.
excited. I'm very,
Yeah.
very excited because I see all of their costumes. Like I see in Philippines because one of my favorite Miss Universes that I will say was Catriona from
Yes.
Philippines.
She's so beautiful. Oh my
Oh
goodness. Yeah.
yes, and when I saw like the costumes from Philippines, I was like, wow, you guys have beautiful costumes, like the national traditional costumes that you guys see.
Thank
I know
you.
there's a lot of like shoulder padding going on, right?
Yes.
Like
Yep.
very a lot of that I see, and I'm like, wow, that's beautiful. I
Thank
absolutely love it.
you.
And when I'm able to see like different like people and they're showcasing their different like you know cultural outfits, I just think it's so beautiful.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I thank you. I love that's like the Filipiniana sleeve. It's like the traditional Filipino sleeve. We have a lot of Spanish inspiration in our culture, in
Oh,
our
yes.
names and everything. Yeah, so we have, I think some of our dresses are similar. But yeah, very colorful. I think similar to Mexican culture. I mean, Mexican dresses are beautiful. They're really colorful and so
Yes.
fluid because there's a lot of like music and dancing and
Of course,
as
yes.
well. So I'm excited to see the costumes that they put you guys in. That will be really fun.
Of
That's awesome.
course, yes. I believe it's your mom. She commented here, how many
Yeah,
contestants are there for,
yeah.
oh, Miss Planet USA? That I know of, I believe there was 75 country or contestants that are representing their country. So it's big.
You
I'm
got
nervous
this.
but
Yeah.
excited.
You are a great contender. I know
Thank
you'll do well.
you.
I'm excited. And it doesn't matter how many people go. I wish them all well, but there's only one you. So that's all that matters. Yeah.
Exactly.
There's only one you. Somebody
Yeah.
else I think was asking, were you in the popular group in high school or were you the prom queen? I personally was not. We didn't have prom either because my school just didn't have it. And so I was definitely not prom queen, but I was kind of nerdy, I would say, in high school. I was in debate. I was in the debate club and in the drama club. So I was doing theater and I was always doing speech and debate tournaments on the weekend. So I'm going to say no. I don't know about you. What was your high
No,
school experience?
same here. I was in like actually a drama club. I was in
Yay!
leadership. There's this thing called leadership where we did a
Yeah.
lot of like conferences and stuff like that. And
Yeah.
we organized events for school.
Cool.
I was in a lot of things, you know,
Mhm.
and popular. I don't know. I'm it's like I knew that there was a lot of people that started to know me because of
Mhm.
pageantry because I was like one
Yeah.
of the only girls that participated in pageantry when I was in high school,
Yeah.
and that's how I started to get known, you know, throughout people where they're like, hey, are you like the pageant girl? Basically. So yeah,
Yes.
I mean that's how people I guess knew me, but I guess like in a popular fitted group, no, you know.
Yeah.
And prom queen, actually I had prom, but I didn't end up going. I
Oh,
never
really?
went to prom.
You're like, I don't
Yeah.
need prom. I have pageantry. I get to wear my
Yeah,
hair.
I believe that same day that we had prom, I had an event. I had
Oh,
an
okay.
event for the things that I was doing. So I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna skip on it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Well, that's awesome. I mean, at the end of the day, I think it's hard to be like in high school and to be doing pageant events. And so it's, you have to pick and choose what you do and where you spend your energy.
of
So good for you
course.
for doing, leadership. That's awesome. That's probably why you're doing this now and you have an idea of what you want to do with your life. So those activities are really impactful. And I know that, for me, being in drama, I love to hear that you were in theater as well because
Oh
I had so
yes,
it was a lot of, and it gives you an idea too of just about stage presence and how to
exactly.
perform. And even though it's been years for me now because I'm not 20, but it still kind of sticks with you. I can say that it always stays. So it's a good
Of
foundation.
course. Oh yeah, and I mean, and especially for in my case, I actually had to sing for plays and stuff like that. So
Okay, you
for
can
me, it
sing,
yeah.
girl.
I
And
mean,
she
I like
sings.
singing.
Wow, that's
Yeah, I
awesome.
like singing, and so I still remember we did this like play for Greece, and I
Okay,
was so like, I was very skeptical about it. But then honestly, once you're there, I think I do this. It's what you say. I kind of learned through there because when I'm there, when I'm on stage, of course I acknowledge the judges and everything, but I try to
totally.
just like kind of stare out into like that's what I did when I was in theater,
Hmm.
kind of just not, because I feel like if you focus on everyone, that's when I start kind of losing control of what I'm doing, and
Yeah.
that's when it gets to me, so as long as I
Yeah.
stare like just out into the open and I'm not even paying attention to like other people, what they're doing, it kind of really makes me, it helps me focus better. And that's what
Absolutely.
I learned through theater, just
Center yourself,
having,
focus on your performance. Yeah.
exactly,
Don't worry
yeah,
about
having
anyone.
like a focal point there, and then from there on out, just doing everything.
That's why you're so confident. That's awesome. It looks like
Oh,
Miss
thank you.
Oklahoma joined. Hi, Miss Oklahoma. Nice to see you. We have some awesome
Hi.
people. Ariel's so sweet. Now there's more in common. Yes, we have a lot in common. I did
Of
not know that. I didn't
course.
know what to expect. I can't sing. I'm very, very honored to hear that you can sing.
No.
I can't sing, but we can work on that. Maybe you could give me some pointers so that I can improve my skills because I cannot sing.
No, no, no. But I mean, if you, I feel like everybody, if they try and really like put
Yeah,
themselves to it and like set their mind and goal to it, I think that they're able to like, accomplish it.
we
Just
can
like,
work on yeah, we can
of
work on it after
course.
Miss Planet you or after Miss Planet International and after Miss USA. But until then, you are the
Yeah, of
songbird.
course.
Yeah.
Is there a talent? Do you happen to know there's like a talent round? I believe there isn't, right? In Miss
No, we
USA?
don't. Yeah, we don't have a talent portion. Everyone is welcome if they, if somebody wanted to demonstrate something or to, talk about.
Oh, okay.
There's definitely opportunity for that, and so um, you can definitely talk about the things that either your talents or your interests, hobbies, things like that. But there isn't a talent portion specifically, and I know some other
Okay.
pageants do that, which is awesome. I would love to see what the other girls can do, but I think just for production reasons, like length of time, it can be hard
Yeah,
to
exactly.
do that. Yeah.
Yeah, from
We have Miss
right
Planet California on,
now,
sending
this
some
is
love.
from Los Angeles. Oh, wow,
Hello.
thank you. Thank you so much, Miss Planet California.
Sweet.
Yeah, so and I wanted to also ask you, what did you do to like keep occupied during like the quarantine and everything that was going on, especially
Yeah.
last year, when we were like just completely stuck in quarantine.
It was very intense and very unexpected. I didn't
Oh,
realize how
yes.
long it would be. But I think for me, working remotely, I started working remote from home, which was awesome. And then just working out in my house, going on walks, going on jogs, just to like get out and do something because Washington really shut down for a period of time, as you
Oh,
know.
yeah.
And so, and it was during some of the moments were during snow and really rainy, dark times. So I bought a piano keyboard. I'm trying to learn how to do that because I think that
Wow.
would be fun. It'd probably be easier to learn how to do that than to sing. But I just kind of started reading more, doing things that I felt like made me more in tune with myself. But definitely like working out. I started running. I would run in the rain sometimes and
Oh my
cooking a little bit more. I grew up eating Filipino food. My mom would always cook it and she's the pro. So we just kind of like let her do her thing.
Let her,
But
yeah.
yeah, but this quarantine we started cooking a lot together, safely, of course,
Yeah, yeah,
because I
of
want to
course.
keep my parents safe too. But started doing more of that. So just really exploring things that I think I had lost maybe just in the busyness before COVID started. So I feel really fortunate that I got to do that. And as much as COVID was a really difficult time, I'm really thankful for it because I don't think that I would have competed for Miss Washington if I hadn't had some of that downtime to really think about what I wanted in life. So I feel blessed that way. How did you cope with quarantine?
Same. I actually, before I wasn't really into like reading books and stuff.
Mhm.
It was always just kind of like during school and they would assign you a book to read and then yeah, I'd read it. But then throughout quarantine, I just decided to get really into reading books and that really helped a lot. And then as well, cooking with my mom, same exact thing. I mean, we eat Mexican traditional food here all the time, and
I need
just
to
trying
try
to
some.
like
Yum.
yeah, just trying to like learn her recipes and
Yeah.
stuff like that. It really helped because that throughout that, like I was able to learn a bit more on how to cook and stuff like that, you know, the
Yeah.
things that I didn't know that like back then, you know, when we didn't have any like quarantine, we were just busy, caught on with so many other things that I think quarantine made us realize what we really like just needed, you know, like what
Yeah.
things that
What
we
we
really
do.
needed in our life. Yeah, it's the little things that really count, you know, and just cooking with my mom, reading, doing a lot of activities with my little sister. I have a little sister and a younger brother, but they both look older than me, honestly.
Really?
In my family, we're very like tall and big, and
Okay.
so I look like I'm the smallest one out of all of them. But I mean, you know, just spending time with them, spending more time with the family, especially, you know.
Yeah.
Um,
Awesome.
there's always like family time that we really need sometimes, and that spending time with my family was like one of the best things. So
Yes. It makes such a difference. Well, you'll have to make some traditional Mexican food. I'll make some Filipino food. We'll just
of
exchange.
course.
We'll have a potluck because I want, my just commenting, she loves tamales. I love tamales as well.
Oh yeah, I mean, my director just said lumpia. Is that what it's called?
Lumpia, yeah. It's
Lumpia.
kind of like an egg roll. It's like a big, well, you can make bigger, small ones, but we'll eat the healthy version and because I
Uh,
know we're getting ready for our national competitions and international competitions. So we can
of
make it
course.
we can make it healthier.
Do you like do you have any like diet or try to eat healthy, or is it
Um, I'm working with Angelo Frazier right now. He's amazing.
okay?
Fit Body by Angelo. Love him. Right now, in the phase that I'm working on, we haven't had too many
Oh,
crazy modifications to my diet. There are some things that I have learned, but it's just about eating healthy and eating in balance. He has been really great. It's not super restrictive. I did learn that corn is not really considered like a vegetable. It's a starch. And I was like, oh, I've been eating corn. It's a
oh wow,
vegetable.
really?
It is a vegetable, but we have been just like modifying, like kind of like, maybe less processed foods, more
Oh,
whole nutritious food, eating fresh foods because I do love to go to restaurants and eat out and do different things. But, Angelo has been working with me on nutrition and we've been doing primarily just small modifications, but eating the foods that I like and not feeling deprived. So that's really important to me because I love good food. What about you?
you know, they always ask me this because they're like, how do you stay like so fit and stuff? Yeah,
Yeah.
sometimes I do go to the gym. I'm not gonna lie, yeah, I
Mhm.
do certain things and that, but when it comes to eating, I eat everything. Like I actually don't have like any strict diet or anything like that at the moment. I know it's not like the healthiest thing, but
You
I
honestly,
eat
and
everything and
you
I
look
think I
great.
have
So
thank you. I think I
yeah,
have like a very fast metabolism. That's the thing. And so
that's awesome.
I eat anything and nothing works. There was a time where I was like, I wish I were like a bit bigger because I would eat, and nothing would happen. And I was like one of the skinniest girls in school and I
Oh
hated
wow,
it. I was like, oh, you know? But so I started eating and I eat a lot. Like when I tell you
girl,
I
yeah.
eat a lot, I eat a lot and just nothing happens.
You know
So
what? It's thing right now. Enjoy it. Enjoy eating
oh
what you like.
yes,
And why shouldn't you? I think it's all about moderation, but
exactly.
um, that's awesome. I mean, it sounds like you're eating good. I mean, Mexican food is it's whole food. It's made with like vegetables, and you're
Oh
eating
yeah,
real
yeah,
meat stuff. So that's fine. Yeah, like I said, I can't wait to try it. But that's good for you. I mean,
yeah.
I appreciate your honesty too, because sometimes I think people say like, "Oh, I'm doing this really strict diet, and like this is how
hmm
I'm preparing," and you're just like, "Hey, I'm a queen. I'm keeping it real. I have a great metabolism, and I eat whole foods, and it's working." And I think people like that authenticity because if you're eating what you like, good. That's awesome.
Exactly. No, yeah, I mean, the food that we make obviously is all like natural ingredients and stuff. It's
Exactly.
nothing like
Yeah,
processed or anything like that. So that's like I guess on the brighter side it's like a good thing, you know?
it's healthy. Yeah.
Um I definitely do want to start like try, you know, like eating a bit healthier. But so far like I'm perfectly fine. I mean, I eat everything, everything. I could eat a burger, I could eat anything, and nothing really
Yeah.
happens. I stay exactly the same. You know, something weird about me. I know people tend to like, if like competitions or certain things like that, or when they're gonna take pictures.
Mhm.
they're always like, oh no, I'm not gonna eat food because I get bloated, you know, or certain things like that. When I have photo shoots, I'm literally eating and I never get bloated either. I
You're
don't know
eating.
what's going on. Yeah. I'm like munching on little like snacks here and there as they're doing my makeup or stuff like that, and they're like, oh, are you gonna eat, or like you might get bloated. That's what it's always like that. But I'm like, no, 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 like it's perfectly fine, and it actually works. Like I never get bloated. I eat, nothing happens.
That's
um
awesome. I think
yeah,
it's
so
good
I'm very.
for that too, that you have a good relationship with food and your body, and that
Oh yeah.
you don't need to be obsessed about it. Like it's good to be healthy, it's good to eat healthy, to work out, but in our generation, in our world right now, I think there's like this obsession about like dieting. And I think at the end of the day, it's about having a healthy relationship with food. It's your fuel.
Exactly.
And if you can eat at your photo shoots and be fabulous and you have energy to do what you need to do that day, like that's awesome, you know?
Oh
So
yeah, and I mean, and I just want to like really showcase myself and my natural self and how I really am, because I know that there's so many people, so many things on social media that they're like, oh yeah, I eat a strict thing, and then girls, like that's when it goes into like it leads to things such as like anorexia or things like that, because girls see these perfect body images here on like social media,
yep.
and well, in my case, yeah, I may not be like big. I'm pretty small, you know, but I just want to show that you're able to eat anything, and it's perfectly normal. It's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could eat healthy as well, because there's always like a balance, you know.
Yeah.
But I just want to showcase myself for who I am, and
That's
I want to be able to show that to other girls. Like, hey, it's okay. Like, it's fine, you know, to be that way, as long as there's like moderation and like balance. But it's okay. It's okay.
yes. And
Yeah.
that honesty is why you won this title and why you're going to do well. So I would say
Thank you.
that's a great message for young ladies and men as well who are
Oh
maybe
yeah. Thank you so much.
feeling the pressure of social media
Of
and
course.
interesting relationship with food because it's, it's a big part of our lives and it's a big
Oh
part of
yeah.
people. Food is a big deal.
Oh
So
yeah. Of course. Of course. No.
yeah.
Yeah. Um. I'm gonna read a few comments here. My director said I smell food and I gain weight. I mean,
Funny.
it's because everybody has different metabolisms, you know.
Totally.
That's yeah, of course. And
All bodies are good bodies. That's really funny.
I believe your mom said veggie lumpia. Am I
Yeah.
saying that right? Lumpia?
Yes, you
Or
are. You're saying
yeah.
it perfectly.
Okay.
It's
Also, there's
veggie.
like also a veggie version,
Yes, you
or
can make anything. It's like a spring roll, like an egg roll. So you can make it traditionally Filipinos make it with pork,
with pork.
or you can do really anything. I like shrimp. I like tofu in it. I like vegetables. So
Vegetables.
get healthy. It is fried, but you know what? Balance. You
Exactly,
gotta
balance.
live.
Yeah. I've heard of like I don't really know like a whole lot of like Filipino food, but isn't there, I could be wrong. I could be pronouncing it wrong. What is like balut, something like that?
Balut.
Is
It is
it
duck egg.
uh-huh.
I don't eat that as much. I think it's a little
Oh,
harder to hear. I could be wrong. So for the Filipino people watching, please, if you know where the good markets are, it's a duck egg, and it
okay.
is tasty in the Philippines. I'm not a huge duck eater, but a lot of people love it. So
Wow.
it's an egg. Yeah, I think it's partially fertilized, and
Oh, okay.
it is a delicacy. So for the duck people, if you like that,
Have you tried duck before?
I've had duck. I haven't had balut, but I've eaten like I love like Peking duck. I've had like the banh mi with like the Vietnamese buns with duck. I think that's really
Yes.
good. But I don't eat a ton of it. And I
Okay.
think duck, like you really have to have it done well
Hmm.
to enjoy it. So I think there's only a few places that I've been that I'm like, wow, this is amazing. And so, but yeah, I love Mexican food. Mexican food is great. I feel like I can't do a ton of spice, but I love the flavor. So I'm working on, I'm Filipino, but our food isn't that spicy. It's flavorful, but it's not super spicy. You can make
Super
it spicy.
spicy.
Um, so I do need, oh, Ariel said Janice needs to be exposed and eat Filipino food. But no, I love Mexican food, and probably like Thai food are my top two favorites.
Oh yeah, same.
I
I
love
love
Mexican.
Thai food.
food. I think it's delicious. You know, it's tasty. I want like fish tacos now.
Oh.
I want or something.
No, yeah, I mean, it's because Mexican food, there's a lot of spice that goes into it, you know, like
Yeah,
spicy. I
yeah.
actually can't handle spicy either. Like, if even if it's a bit spicy, I'm like, oh, like it hurts my tongue and stuff. But my family members, no, like
Yeah,
they put a lot of spicy on their food and they're like nothing, you know? And I'm like, how do you guys do that? I feel kind of odd sometimes because I'm like, I'm the only one that doesn't like really eat spice in the family.
yeah,
And I guess my dad kind of doesn't like a whole lot of spice either, but
yeah.
we're like honestly whenever I like see them eating a ton of spice, I'm like, wow, like you have to have like a really strong stomach for that.
Yeah, I look at
Because
people loading it up with the spice, and I'm like,
oh
you
yes.
they're like sweating, but they love it. People just love that experience. They just love really spicy food. I can't do it. It makes me feel like, and people are gonna hate me for saying this, it makes me feel like I can't taste the flavor as much. But that's
No,
just me.
I agree with you
And I'm educating
100%.
myself on eating spicier food, but it's taking a while.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, no, no. Same here. I agree with you 100%. I just feel like if I eat a lot of spice, I don't really enjoy the food as much anymore, you know, because it's so spicy. My mouth is already like on
On fire.
fire, and I can't really like enjoy it anymore, you know?
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I think your mom said how many stars of spice can you have in your food? So, for example, when I go to like a Thai place, I literally ask for 1 star.
Yeah. I'm like 0 to 1, like half a star.
Yeah, because I know I understand they eat a lot of spice too, right?
They do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Black people eat spicy food too.
Oh
So
yeah. So I'm
Ariel,
just like,
Ariel saying he eats chili peppers. Oh my goodness.
oh yeah,
You are
everybody.
crazy. Good though. You can handle it.
No, yeah, but I mean overall, it's like, you know, food is something I love, absolutely love, but there's certain things that I just can't handle, you know. And
We'll work
spice is one of them.
we'll work on it. But I'm glad that when we have like our potluck together, when you bring me Mexican food and I bring you Filipino
Of,
food, that like no spice. No spice.
of course, of course. Yeah, and well, to kind of like I guess wrap things up, I just want to ask you one more question. If you were to win the Miss USA title, what would you, you know, what would you do to in order to impulse it and like really like bring what would you bring to the title basically?
I think there are a couple of things. Number one, I would be honored to be Miss USA, prayers. But I
Oh
think
yeah.
I definitely a fresh perspective. You know, not a lot of Asian women and people, even from the Pacific Northwest, have held the Miss USA title. So I think bringing that diverse perspective, in addition to just really promoting women in technology, I hope that that's
Wow.
something that we see in the future, women in leadership. I know that we're starting to see that now in politics, but you know, I hope that it spreads. And so for me, it's just really about helping unify the country. We've been through a lot this last year. I know that there's, you know, stuff with COVID and racial tension, and that's hard and
Exactly.
a very serious issue. And it's something that a lot of people feel. And so for me, I would say just really promoting women, diverse leadership in technology, in corporate, is part of my platform. And then just really working collectively to help unite the community, bring people together, and just kind of move forward because we're exiting a very difficult time in the
Exactly.
United in the world really. So I hope that that's something that I can bring to the table, and I hope that the judges see that at Miss USA.
Wow. Oh no, yeah. Well, I know I can already feel that you're gonna do such a great job, and
Thank you.
hopefully we're praying. Hopefully that you bring that crown here to the North Pacific Coast because I we haven't have we had previously one or
It's been a long time for Washington.
yeah,
Yeah.
right.
You know, I think Oregon in the past, you know, in the Pacific Northwest, but it's been a long time for
It's
Washington.
been
So
yeah, yeah,
time.
yeah. But I mean, after a while, you could for sure bring the crown.
You too. Bring it home, girl.
Thank you so much.
And you will do amazing. I can't wait to see. I hope that we're not competing at the same time.
I
Like I said,
know.
can't wait to watch you shine because you are pioneering this organization for young women, and you know you're representing Mexican American women, and that's a big deal. And I know you have probably so many people in your corner because you represent diversity as well, and that's
Oh yeah,
awesome.
of course. And same goes to you. I mean, you're representing the Asian community as well, and then that's amazing, you know, especially with all the racial tension that has been going on.
Yeah.
I think that that's something wonderful, and you're able to just showcase and really bring out what your culture as well has to offer, you know. So that's beautiful, and that's amazing. But I know that you're gonna do a great, fantastic job at Miss USA, and it's like you say, hopefully we're not competing around the same exact
I
or
want
even the same day.
Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully that doesn't happen because I really, even if I'm in Cambodia, I'm gonna try my best to try and see you there. You know, like I just
I know
really,
we can FaceTime or something while we're
of course.
yeah. If you have time, you'll be busy. We'll both be, but
We'll
yeah.
both be, but I mean, and I know that there's like a different change in time over there. Like I believe over there it might be night. I'm not 100% like
I
sure,
think there
but
yeah, there is
yeah,
there's
but we'll figure
more
something out.
different. We'll work it out.
Exactly. Exactly. No, yeah, but I mean, like I said, you're gonna do amazing. I can already tell. I mean, you're prepared. I love the way you talk. You're so confident, and
Thank you.
that's truly amazing. Yeah,
Thank
and
you.
that's really inspirational to me as well.
Oh, thank you. And I appreciate your honesty and just like you said, you want to showcase your true self and,
Hmm.
you're leading the way for a lot of young women in the business that you're in the specific pageant that you're in. So I'm excited to see you on that international stage.
Thank
You are
you.
just so calm about it too. You're like calm as a cucumber. I would be like, oh my gosh, Miss Universe International. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I try to keep my cool. You know, there's always times where it hits me. Sometimes I'm like, oh my goodness,
Mhm.
like I do get nervous. The nerves are always going to be there, you know?
Yeah.
But don't let them, you know, overcome. You know, that's what I always say. I try to remain cool. And yeah, every day, I mean, every other, I guess, week, I see, oh, like a new girl from a different country has been crowned. And that's when I get little butterflies on my stomach. I'm like, oh my goodness, like, you know, there's more girls. But, um, like I said, I think Ariel corrected me. There's going to be over 75 countries.
Oh, wow.
So
Okay.
yeah, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. But I hopefully we bring it here. We bring it
Yeah.
back home here to USA.
I have all the faith in you. You got
Thank
this.
you so much.
Yeah. Well,
All right.
it's so
Well,
nice
thank
speaking.
you to yeah, it was so nice meeting you, and thank you to everyone who was connected throughout the live as well. There was a lot of
Thank you.
comments, a lot of people. Thank you so much for your guys' support as well, because all your guys' comments are really like, you know, they mean a lot to us, and it's a lot of support that we're just very thankful for.
Hmm. Definitely. Thank
Yeah,
you.
thank you.
Thank you.
All right, it was nice meeting you. Thank you so much. Have a good
Thank you.
day.
Bye.
Bye.